could add something about petitioning. My understanding was actually later in the year, I think sometime in May, and the Democrats moved it back to March to make it just that much more miserable of a process. It also happens to be the month of Ramadan. Try getting a signature from someone who hasn't eaten the whole day. Right? So the Democrats will do anything to keep us down. Just goes to show you the lengths that they will go to. I'd just like to start off by thanking Jimmy Wagner and the Donald J. Trump Club for the opportunity to speak today. My name is Luis Guerrero, and I am the Republican and conservative endorsed candidate for City Council for this area. I am also a first-time candidate, a project manager for a major American bank, a data scientist, a registered yoga teacher, and a pissed-off resident of District 4. I'm here to give an update on a situation that occurred in my district last week. The NYPD and sanitation inspectors raided businesses along 8th Avenue, finding store owners for obstructing sidewalks, littering, and other infractions. For those that don't know the area, while 8th Avenue is an expansive shopping district stretching from Sunset Park through 65th Street, it constitutes the heart of Brooklyn's largest Chinese community and part of my district. Some of the businesses impacted by the raid had their goods seized for a first-time offense with no due process. Shortly thereafter, videos emerged of passersby stealing fruit and vegetables that the police were trying to seize, with the cops just standing by idly. That's how brazen people have become, that they feel they can steal right in front of the police without any repercussions. Many of those business owners actually marched over to State Assemblyman Lester Cheng, seeking his support. And when Lester organized a rally to support them, he was attacked for supporting lawlessness. People condemned these businesses and questioned why they thought they were special. What many don't know is that many of these businesses actually requested this enforcement action. They attended community board meetings and organized themselves to complain about all of the illegal vending. They requested real enforcement of the law. And as such, they were incensed when they saw inspectors walk right by the illegal vendors to come to their stores to find them, as opposed to taking on all of the illegal activity prevailing on the street. One of the store owners complained that they got fined for obstructing the sidewalk due to 2 flags in front of their store. Meanwhile, the inspector had to hopscotch around an illegal vendor with a tent, a shopping cart, and a couch. And he was not fined. This is the mess we find ourselves. We have one of the most anti-business climates in generations. Stores are operating on razor-thin margins and feel as if they're being nickel and dimed by the city for petty issues. Then there's Amazon with its billions of dollars to throw around. Once they come out with same-hour delivery, our small businesses are toast. I walk down 5th Avenue in my district and I'm reminded of the Rust Belt cities and how the main streets are boarded up and desolate after the local plant or factory closes. 13th Avenue is starting to look the same way with vacant storefronts everywhere. We need to support our small businesses or soon they won't be there. The fact remains that many of these illegal vendors want to do the right thing. They're not coming here to seek handouts. They're out in the streets hustling and willing to work their butts off. The issue is one of licensing and the secondary market that has sprung up around it. Food cart owners often lease their licenses, paying thousands of dollars a month for the ability to rent this license. The waiting list for a new license is close to 10 years long. 10 years. Who's going to wait for that? Anyone wanting to get into this business will often opt to rent the license as opposed to waiting. As such, these licenses in themselves have become big business and are distorting the marketplace. And all you have to do is think about the medallions, right? The TLC medallions, and how many people invested their livelihoods and thousands of dollars into a medallion only for the TLC to open up the market to Uber. And many people lost everything. Some even committed suicide because of these losses, right? The city shouldn't be creating illicit marketplaces. We need to give these illegal vendors the ability to do the right thing. A licensed business is much easier to govern and ensures public health and safety standards are protected. As such, I am proposing LESA, or the Licensing and Expansion Support Act, which will double the existing licenses while making existing licenses non-transferable. I will also call for the establishment of a small business ombudsman to act as an advocate for small businesses in this anti-business environment. Commercial property owners can sign up their businesses with the SBO in exchange for a property tax credit. Wow. Thank you. In turn, they commit to a maximum ceiling for annual rent increases. Often enough, it's these surprise rent increases that cause businesses to go under. Owners also commit to filling any vacancies within 18 months, which will address the issue of empty storefronts. On the business side, entrepreneurs will seek out these properties for the peace of mind they offer. Property owners should be able to lease their storefronts for a premium, negating any impact of the rent limits. Business owners, in turn, will also be able to raise any disputes with their landlord through the independent mediation process, further evening score for our small businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, our essential business districts are struggling. Amazon may look like a bargain now, but when there's no competition, their prices will go up. Even the chain stores are closing. We need to do something. We need people like me that understand market principles, economics, and plain common sense to bring solutions like this to the table. With your help, and more importantly, your donations, we can make it happen. Please help me bring dignity back to my neighborhood. Thank you.